dear children, today we are going to know about the major physiographic division of India. They are the Himalayas, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the coastal plains, the islands, the Indian desert, etc. First of all, we can discuss more about the first physiographic division of our country, that is the Himalayas. In our previous classes, you have learnt about the formation of the Himalayas. How were the Himalayas formed? It was formed from the sediments deposited in the Tethys Sea, which were accumulated and the great Himalayas were formed. All of you learnt about that from our previous classes, isn't it? Yes. Now let us learn the features of the Himalayas. These are the features. They are geologically young and structurally old mountains. As we have learned, they are not old, they are young. It's a steep sided slope which shows that they are not old, they are young. And also they are old mountains. The sedimentary rocks which were accumulated in the Tethys Sea were folded to form the Himalayas. So one of the important features of the Himalayas is that they are geologically young and structurally old mountains. The second description about the Himalayas is that they stretches on the northern borders of our country. This stretches means they spread over the northern part of our country. Then another feature is that they run in a west-east direction from river Indus to river Brahmaputra. The next feature is that they are one of the loftiest rugged mountain range. The next one is that their total length is 2400 km and they form an arc-shaped one. Another feature is that their width ranges from 400 km in Jammu and Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. The next part is that on the basis of latitude, it can be divided into three parts. They are the inner Himalayas or the Great Himalayas or Himachal. The second part is known as the Lesser Himalayas or the Himadri, and the outermost range is known as Shivalik. This division is based on latitude. Apart from this latitudinal division, it can again be divided into 4 based on longitude. They are the Punjab Himalayas or the Kashmir Himalayas or the Himachal Himalayas. The second one is known as the Kumaon Himalayas, the Nepal Himalayas and the Assam Himalayas. Shall we learn that with the help of a chart? All of you listen here. This is the Great Himalayas. This part is the Great Himalayas. See, listen here. They are geologically young and structurally old mountains. Isn't it? They stretches over the northern borders of our country. This is the north part, this is the south part, this is the west part and it is the eastern part. So this part, you just listen here, this marked, brown colored marked part is the Great Himalayas. They stretches or they spreads on the northern borders of our country. And they run in a west-east direction. direction. River Indus is here and river Brahmaputra is located here. So they run in a west-east direction from river Indus to river Brahmaputra. Another feature is that they are the loftiest meaning the highest rugged mountain range. Their width varies from 400 km in Jammu and Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. Here Jammu and Kashmir is located and here which state is located? Arunachal Pradesh is located. You just see about the width. Here the width is more, but when it moves towards the eastern part, the width decreases. So it decreases from 400 km to 150 km. And based on latitude can be divided into three. This part is known as a Himadri, the middle part is known as a Himachal, and the outermost range is known as a Shivalik. And at the same time, based on longitude can be divided into the Punjab Himalayas, the Kumaon Himalayas, the Nepal Himalayas, and the Assam Himalayas. Okay, dear children, you got an idea about the first physiographic division of our country, Himalayas. Next day, we will discuss more about the division of Himalayas based on latitude, that is Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. Okay, dear children, let me to wind up today's class. Thank you.